In this episode of Chuck 14, it's another G.I.Joe classified series, but we will be taking a look at the G.I.Joe Snake Eyes movie, Storm Shadow, how he looks like, the packaging, and more ninjas. So it's time we take this guy and check this guy out.
Welcome back to Chuck 14, and today we are still with a G.I.Joe classified line. So today we will take a look at the Storm Shadow from the movie Snake Eyes, so the G.I.Joe classified series. And before that, and if it's your first time here, click on the subscribe button and click on the bell icon so you can be notified of any new updates, new videos of my channel. Give this video a thumbs up and all the good stuff. And now back on with the video. And I would also want to give a shout out to the following people who left comments in my previous videos. They are Vern Kalugsod, Jillian Faye Bana, JD's Vlog, Charmaine Mavicio, and Jana. Thank you very much for leaving comments. Leave comments below because the first 20 commenters will be entered into the Wheel of Winners. So what are you waiting for? Get a chance to win, comment below, and it's now time to take a look at Storm Shadow from the movie Snake Eyes. And here's the packaging for Storm Shadow, who is a part of the G.I.Joe Origins Snake Eyes movie, as I've said in the intro. And you see this awesome art of Storm Shadow. You see Storm Shadow and everything that comes with him in the window, and then on the side you still have another artwork of Storm Shadow. And then at the back of the box, instead of the regular poster from the other G.I.Joe classified figures, you see the movie poster for the Snake Eyes. And if you ask me, it wasn't very good. It was disappointing. And then on the top you see the Arashikage symbol, and I see it's number 17 on this line. And then on the side you still have the file card for Storm Shadow, and then you see still number 17. And if you go to GIJoe.hasbro.com, you see that we have Storm Shadow, but this is the Storm Shadow from the cartoon. That's how he looks like. And then Elite Cobra Ninja, so you can pause it if you want to read. And let's see if we can decode the file card. So it says here, and you see that Skull is Covert Ops is number 4, and then this one is Bladed Weapon is number 3, and for this one Infiltration is number 3 as well, and Ninjutsu is Martial Arts is number 4. I think 4 is the highest level for the file card, so it's very good at Covert Ops and Ninjutsu. And that's been the packaging for Storm Shadow. It's time to get Storm Shadow out of the box. And here's Storm Shadow and everything else that comes in the box. First, let's take a look at the Arashikage symbol or insignia backdrop, which is different compared to the regular G.I.Joe classified figures. For Cobra, it has the Cobra symbol, and you still have the file card symbols here at the side. So this one would really look good with Snake Eyes, we'll show later. And then the rest of the accessories that comes with Storm Shadow. First, it comes with this sheath for his katanas or samurais, and it's cast in this creamish, dirty white plastic. And so it just stabs into his back like that. And then you can see there those triangle shaped holes will be the ones to tab the katanas or the swords in. So here are his katanas, and if you look here, I don't know if you can see here, but on the hilt of the sword it's a triangle shape, which will help you determine how to insert these katanas or samurais into this sheath. So it's going to tab in. And same thing on the other side, because the triangle shape will help it tab into here, so it'll sheath in there properly. But then one of these is a little bit loose, so it just falls off. So what I do is just I tab it in the same way, even though it doesn't sheath in there fully. So that's Storm Shadow now with his katanas. Last accessory that comes with is that unmasked head of the actor Andrew Koji. I think this is a pretty good impression of his face, so let's change the heads. Now we got the Andrew Koji head on. Let's take a look at how he looks as a Storm Shadow. It looks pretty good on this figure, and it's just the paint apps and the overall color of this figure that's disappointing. So it looks pretty good on this one. So let's pop back the masked Storm Shadow head, and now we take a look at the masked Storm Shadow head, and it looks, I think this one is the better sculpt. And if you compare both, it's weird how the masked one seems to have blue colored eyes and this one has black colored eyes, which is pretty weird. So let's take a look at this guy's articulation. So the head is on a ball joint, so he can look up that much, can look down that much, and then can turn 360. And then the shoulders can turn 360 as well, can go out that far. And then you have that bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, as to the same with all the other G.I.Joe classified figures. You got full rotation on the wrist, and then you have that ab crunch, which is really nice. And then you have a waist swivel, and then this soft plastic, which is supposed to be an extension of his jacket, is a separate piece so it can move freely. And then you still have that drop down legs, which can help him kick out that far, can kick back that much, hindered by this piece. And then this is the weird part, because you have that thigh cut for the swivel, and when you twist it, those folds on his pants are not aligned anymore, so it gives it a weird look. And then double jointed knees as well, which is really awesome. And then you have that ankle pivot or ankle rocker for all the other figures. So his articulation is pretty nice. Let's take a look at Storm Shadow's sculpted details and paint apps. With sculpted details, they look pretty good. So looking at his arms, his fist, these are new sculpts, I think. It's not with the other G.I.Joe classified figures. Then you see that his fists, and then on his waist, the jacket. And then it's just this weird part when you swivel the thigh, it's gonna have some misalignments. And then yeah, just the plastic in hand, it really feels weird, and the color is weird as well. They should have done with a white plastic. See that sculpted details all over his back. Not much of a complaint with the sculpted detail. It's just the paint that's really disappointing, as all you get are those silver painted lines on here for the zippers, and then on the side, which is really weird. So I guess that's the straps for the backpack, or the sheaths for his katanas. That's it for the details, and it's time for comparisons. So putting him on the side, and as I've said, show Snake Eyes on the backdrop of this Arashikage symbol, and he looks great. If you're doing photography, then it's a great backdrop for this Snake Eyes. So let's put them side by side. So both the antagonist and the protagonist of the movie. Well, they haven't released the regular Storm Shadow yet, so I'm really waiting for that one. So this is my stand-in for the Storm Shadow. I just wish he had a Cobra symbol on his body. And then let's bring in the Red Ninja as well. So here's the Red Ninja. And when you see the Red Ninja, it's kind of underwhelming for Storm Shadow to be not as good looking as this guy. And the accessories on the Red Ninja are awesome. And then let's bring in the Marvel Legends Red Ninja. It looks a bit shorter than the Marvel Legends one, but what I like to do as well is to take off the Marvel Legends Red Ninja head, and I replace it with the Andrew Koji head, and the Red Ninja looks pretty good with the Andrew Koji head on it. So that's probably how I'm gonna display my Red Ninja in. Now let's take out Snake Eyes and this Red Ninja and bring in the rest of Cobra. So first, of course, Destro, and then you have the Baroness. Let's take the Red Ninja here to the side. Then the Cobra Infantry Soldier, which I recently reviewed. Same with the Cobra Trooper. So let's zoom out. And of course, the Cobra Commander. So that's the Cobra lineup in my collection, and they look really awesome together. And that's been my review for this guy, the G.I. Joe classified Storm Shadow from Snake Eyes movie. And just like the movie, this figure is a bit disappointing and underwhelming because it lacks a lot of paint details and accessories. I was expecting more because Storm Shadow is one of my favorite figures. So thank you guys for watching my video. Thank you for hanging out. And as always, celebrate life, be a miracle, and stay tuned for the Wheel of Winners.
The winner is April Batita.